to Sports News Today. Tonight on Sports News Today, Thomas Tuchel names his 26-man England squad for the World Cup.
Southampton FC's appeal has been rejected by the English Football League as Championship playoff final expulsion is upheld.
And the English Red Roses have retained their Six Nations Championship after a 43-28 victory over France. The English Red Roses have combined nerve and accuracy to overcome France and a raucous record crowd to clinch their 8th successive Women's Six Nations title in Bordeaux.
The visitors seemed to have the contest under control with a Zoe Harrison penalty shortly after half-time put them 29-7 clear, but France, who had scored the first try of the match, found a second wind that threatened to carry them all the way to victory.
Tries from Anne Grando and Pauline Bourdon-Santos cut the favourites' lead to 8 points as the volume rose in Stade Atlantique.
But however, a well-worked try from Jess Breach, the sin-binning of France's replacement scrum half Alexandra Chabon, and a strong performance by England's replacements quelled the danger.
The Red Roses' run in the tournament surpasses their own record of 7 titles in a row between 2006 and 2012 and takes them to 5 straight Grand Slams and 38 successive Test victories.
And with that in mind, the big question is, can they be stopped? Well, we'll have to wait until the autumn when the Red Roses return to the field in the WXV Global Series to find out.
The English Football League has rejected Southampton FC's appeal against their removal from the Championship playoff final, confirming the Independent Disciplinary Commission's original ruling will stand.
The Saints will now be absent from Wembley after the expedited appeal process concluded on Wednesday. Middlesbrough, who lost to Southampton 2-1 on aggregate in the semi-finals last week, have been restored to the showpiece match.
And as a result, Middlesbrough will now take on Hull City for a place in the Premier League. Southampton were expelled from the fixture on Tuesday and handed a 4-point penalty for the upcoming campaign following their admission of multiple EFL regulation breaches.
The scandal erupted when a club intern named Will Salt was discovered recording a Middlesbrough training session ahead of the playoff semi-final clash.
Staff at the Teesside club confronted the individual, who subsequently departed the scene, sparking what has been labelled Spygate 2.0.
The disciplinary commission heard that Southampton had violated EFL rules prohibiting surveillance of opponents within 72 hours of a fixture.
Beyond the Middlesbrough incident, the club under manager Tonda Eckert confessed to 2 separate spy breaches earlier in the season. These additional violations occurred before matches against Oxford United and Ipswich Town.
Southampton Chief Executive Phil Parsons issued an open letter to supporters on Wednesday acknowledging the club's misconduct whilst maintaining the sanction was excessive.
He argued that the penalty was grossly disproportionate, noting that Leeds United received a £200,000 fine for a comparable offence.
And former Southampton star Matt Le Tissier criticised the severity of the ruling, comparing it to being put on trial for murder when all you've done is stolen a Mars bar from the corner shop.
England manager Thomas Tuchel has named his 26-man England squad for the World Cup. The Three Lions kick off their tournament against Croatia on June 17th, then face Ghana 6 days later and Panama on June 27th.
They will head to Florida in early June for a pre-World Cup training camp before playing 2 games against New Zealand and Costa Rica in preparation for the biggest tournament in football.
So the goalkeeping options are Jordan Pickford, Dean Henderson and James Trafford.
In defence, we have Esri Konsa, Mark Guhi, Reece James, Nico O'Reilly, Dan Burn, Joel Quasar, Tino Livramento and Jed Spence.
For midfielders, we have Declan Rice, Elliot Anderson, Kobe Mainu, Jordan Henderson, Morgan Rogers, Jude Bellingham, and Eberechi Eze.
And for attackers, we have Harry Kane, Ivan Toney, Ollie Watkins, Bukayo Saka, Noni Madueke, Marcus Rashford, and Anthony Gordon.
We apologise if we have mispronounced any of the names there.
And that's it for sports news today. Thanks so much for watching. Please hit the subscribe button, follow us on our Facebook and Blue Sky pages listed down below, and see you in a few weeks.